Hi, I'm Jvana and I'm speaking with Novantum. Before I became an educator, I opened my own house cleaning business, which was eco-friendly. On top of that, I was in entertainment. I was a producer. And so my house cleaning company was focused on eco-friendly, our own products, bringing earth-friendly cleaning to people in the lower Vancouver Island area. And then that would fund my entertainment business where I would produce and support local artists in our community. I had a couple employees and it was starting to grow. And then I was in my early 20s and student loans came knocking and I had to either find a regular 9-to-5 or another way to pay off my student loans.
What were your biggest fears about leaving a steady job?
I think having a regular income and not having the pressures that a business owner would have. They always say oh, when you work 9-to-5, you clock out and you don't have to think about your job. But when you're an entrepreneur, you're working 24/7. My last role, there was a pivotal moment where I realized that I was living my life for somebody else's goals. It was absolutely draining and exhausting. And I saw the vision and I believed in the vision, but we just didn't fit. And I needed to break free and find my own path.
What was the hardest part about pivoting?
The risk and the financial aspect of it. The cleaning business was going pretty okay. I was pretty confident with the projection of the company, but the production company, on the other hand, I was in on it with another business partner. I wish we had a third partner or somebody to help. It was just a little bit too chaotic. I remember us producing one show and there was no thought. There were a lot of things we were in line with, but then when I was going over the numbers and there was a lot more costs. I would have liked to pay my performers more. I would have liked to pay us more. But because my business partner spent a little bit too much on the event, the decorations. And then when I brought that up in our meeting, saying oh, we'll have a budget for this, a budget for that, it wasn't taken very well. So having somebody else on board or having a mentor, I think would have helped, especially because we're a bunch of creatives, to have some people on board who have more of a business mindset to meld the business with the creative and keep that in line. I think we would have done tremendously well. Just reminded me of Shark Tank and people coming in with their great ideas and the seed of a business, and having Novantum be the gardener and teaching us how to garden. If I had that back then, I would have had a forest, flourishing fruits and vegetables. What Novantum has to offer for new entrepreneurs is something I've never seen before. I'm always about building community, and it's so nice to see a business, an education structure that is not trying to suck the life out of people. It's here to build us up and build community. You're just as invested in our prosperity as we are. And I think it's breaking down this idea that we have to do things alone to be proud of it.
Would you recommend a program like Novantum?
Would I recommend it? Yes, 100%. If this existed back in my 20s, I would have absolutely jumped on it, because knowing that going in it solo, my house cleaning business, and having to do trial and error by myself and the struggle, I believe my business would have superseded my expectations 100% had I had access to what Novantum has to offer. In any upgrading programs that I've invested in to level myself up, I've always chosen hands-on, practical intensives rather than theory-based, because reflecting on my 5-year university degree and walking away from that and what I learned, they're more focused on real-life scenarios and leaving the classroom and being able to implement it immediately in your life and see results. The relationships and connections I've made in community and mentors. I remember when I was younger, I'm I can do this all by myself. But now I have the wisdom to know where I need support and when to ask for it. I think that's what's different.